Hello and welcome to Let's Talk with Tijuana. Welcome into our humble abode. I'm sitting here with my wonderful husband, Derrick Evans.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
And we're going to be discussing the topic of husbands being married to realtors, what that looks like, how you can cope with it, because it's challenging. It's a lot of patience that the spouse has to have, I feel. They really have to be understanding. And so it's just a lot involved with it. So we're gonna ask some questions and my husband's gonna answer them. He is a bit of a jokester, so just beware. I don't know what's gonna come out of his mouth. So the first question is, how did you take my decision when I told you I wanted to become a realtor?
Well, my first thought was, is she serious about it? Kind of threw me for a loop. But, once you reassured me that, that was something you really wanted to do and, you was going to put your mind to it, then, that just made me feel comfortable with the decision that you wanted to make.
Okay, all right. And if I wasn't a realtor, what do you think I might have become?
Wow. I don't know. That's a tough one. I really don't know. But I knew that, you was going to be your own boss and, you always want to, get into, entrepreneurship.
Mm-hmm.
So, like I said, I always knew you wanted to be your own boss. So I knew you was going to have your own company with, no matter what field you're in.
Okay, well, good. So name the top 3 things that you like about being married to a realtor.
Oh, wow. One is you're a pain in the neck. One is the money.
Mm-hmm.
2 is gaining knowledge of the real estate industry.
Because he really thinks he's a realtor.
And yeah, just without the schooling. And the flexibility.
Okay.
Be able to, deviate from a regular schedule and, spend more time with me, of course. So, those are the top 3 things.
Okay, that's good. So what do you think is the secret of our successful marriage?
You're successful? No, I think the first thing is God first and foremost.
Mm-hmm.
I think you have to, have some spirituality, in your relationship, no matter who you pray to, and love, of course.
Yeah. And
communication. I think communication is a really big thing, when it comes to marriages. You have to be quick to listen and slow to speak.
Mm-hmm.
That's a definite. You have to understand the feelings of, your spouse.
Yeah.
So I think that's, that's what really goes along with, having a successful marriage.
Yes. And so, what marriage advice would you give to realtors or husbands of realtors so that they can have success too within their marriage?
Well, patience. Definitely patience, because there's going to be a lot of times where, there's going to be long hours.
Yeah.
A lot of time spent away from one another. And, it's going to take a lot of patience, I think, once again, the best thing is to, communicate.
Mm-hmm.
Let your spouse know that, hey, hon, I'm going to be late. I'm running around at this time. I'm going to be here, let he or she know, that, this is where you are, and, that's a safety thing also.
Yeah.
That helps a lot too, because, it's a lot of dangerous things going on here in this world. So
yeah,
I definitely would say, communication on that end.
And he's had to get on me a lot about safety issues and me not letting him know where I am and how long I'm going to be. And and I would just be like, I'm showing property, and he's always like, well, at least let me know what you're doing or where you're at. So he would get on me a lot about that, especially being in his profession. So So the other thing is, I think that there's a lot of high times and low times, financially.
Definitely.
Yeah, so you have to be understanding of that, and you have to, be financially equipped to, just continue moving on with your household bills, because there's several times where you think that a closing is going to happen and it doesn't happen. So Derrick's always been supportive. He always would say, "I'm steady Eddie,"
Yeah, most definitely. Fellas, you may have to carry the load sometimes. So,
Yes.
just be prepared.
Yes, and he's done it very well. Never really complained about anything. You've always been supportive. You really have, and I
just
thank
never
you.
told them when I complained, but yeah.
And I really thank you for that. Yes. Derrick, what characteristics do you think a husband should have to sustain a good marriage?
Patience.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely patience. Understanding. Because you're going to have to understand, like I said previously, it's going to be a lot of long days in time where, you're not with your spouse. And that's where the patience is. You're going to have to, just try to keep in contact with her and let her know that, that you're, caring about her whereabouts, and, you want to make sure that she's okay. And you definitely, have to be a real man in a situation, because there's going to come times where you have to just put your foot down and say, listen, you need to come home now, and that deal can move forward tomorrow. I need you here with me right now. But yeah, definitely those two things though.
Yeah, and I do enjoy the times when you come out with me to view different properties, and when we're just out and about looking at new construction homes and stuff. So I really enjoy that.
Oh,
Yeah.
So do I.
Yeah.
So do I.
Mm-hmm.
It's fun, still get to see, parts of Charlotte, that I haven't seen before, new developing areas of Charlotte. So yeah, it's fun for me as well.
Yeah, and we get decorating tips.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Derrick likes to decorate as well. He's real good with it.
Yeah.
Yes. So, was there a point in my real estate career that you wanted me to stop or just kind of hold off?
I wouldn't say stop,
Mm-hmm.
but seek another profession. Probably in 2008,
Okay.
when the real estate market crashed, things became a lot tougher. We had to make some decisions. But I was glad you hung in there, and you stayed with it, and help you grow and learn from that.
Yeah, but I did take on a job at Wells Fargo. Remember that?
Yes.
And it was so funny because I worked a full-time job there from 8 to 4, and my clients never knew that I had a full-time job, because I just had it. I mastered it to a science as to when I showed properties, when I responded to my clients, and I had that job for about close to 2 years, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, it was kind of fun too. It was different, but we made it work.
Most definitely.
Yes. Describe our best and worst days.
Every day is the worst day. I think, at least for me, but I would hope it was for her as well. The best day was when we got married. It was a good thing. It was a step that I felt, I wanted to take, to have her with me, as my wife for the rest of my life. So that was the best day. And as for the worst, let me think. I would say 2021, there came a time where, we both didn't see eye to eye. And, it was a really tough time, in our marriage, even though, we were married for so long, you do get those bumps in the road where, you just really have to, your faith is being tested, in God, and and in your spouse, and in your marriage. It was just a tough time, but we weathered the storm, and that's what you take your vows for.
Yeah.
So I think we stood by that, and we're here now. So better and stronger. So
yes,
definitely those 2 times.
Okay, all right. And have you ever thought about becoming a realtor?
Yeah, never. No.
No? Why?
No, I just don't. That's just not something I want to do. I'll let you take on that task, and I call it a task. So yeah, some people are built for certain jobs, and some people aren't, and I'm the army. So yeah.
Right. I always tell him I couldn't do what he's doing on his job. There's no way I can work where you work. And he always says, excuse me, there's no way that I can do what you do. So, yeah. But I think you do like hearing the stories.
Yeah. I mean, stories be good.
Yeah. And I bounce things off of Derrick a lot. He's my voice of reason a lot of times, because I can get all stressed out and just overwhelmed. And so he'll come with his little jokes or sometimes his sarcasm.
Yes, I'm the smarter one, basically, is what she's trying to tell you.
No, you're not. And, and he'll just kind of level me out. So that's good. I have one last question for you. All right. So do you think it will work if we were both realtors at Prime One Realty? He always says he's the silent partner, but if let's just say that you did want to pursue, because Derrick's getting ready to retire next year. So let's just say next year you say, you know what, babe, I think I want to become a realtor. Do you think it will work between us at Prime One Realty?
I mean, most definitely not. No, because I wouldn't want my wife to be my boss at home and at work. So no, I don't think it will work.
No. Aww.
No. We need to have a little space apart sometimes. So when she go to work and I'm home and we meet up at home, that's enough right there.
Okay. All right. I can go with that.
But no, that's just not mine.
It's not your thing.
No.
Okay. All right. Well, Derrick, thank you so much for answering these questions that people had. And is there anything else that you want to share with the public? This is your time to shine.
You can just tell the public how much you love me.
I do. I love you very, very much.
Okay, so I'm good from that point on.
Well, thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in.
Yes.
And I hope that you enjoyed this topic. And I hope that you enjoyed my husband. I thoroughly love him and enjoy him. Yes. And until next week, be blessed, and we shall meet again. Please, please, please tune in to Let's Talk with Tijuana. Like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you so much, and be blessed.